Welcome to Crescendo TV. We're hanging out with Nolly from Periphery. What's going on, man? So I know that the last album, Periphery 2, this time It's Personal, came out last year. How have the fans responded since then to the release?
It's been really cool. Honestly, that album seems to have opened up a lot of doors. We've done some support tours that I still can't quite believe we managed to do. You know, we toured with Deftones and Dream Theater and stuff like that.
Dream Theater is a huge one.
It's been a real cool run off that album, but we're kind of getting ready to start writing again for the new album. So
I know you guys have kind of been recording. I saw you and Misha put up your the Axe FX patches and stuff. Have you guys been writing stuff for a new album? I know there was talks about Juggernaut and stuff.
Yeah, so I guess one thing that's cool about this band is that everyone's continually writing material. So while that's the case, there's nothing that's specifically been new album material. There's some stuff which I could imagine will be on there, but at the same time we want to wait until we're actually in the writing zone, specifically thinking about the new album, and then we'll see what makes the cut. Maybe we'll use loads of what we have, maybe we'll use none of it.
Were you guys gonna do it all DIY this time, you guys? Because I know you did a lot of the stuff, but then you went to Taylor Larson.
Correct. We're not yet sure is the answer. We're entertaining a whole load of possibilities of doing it all ourselves, or working with a producer in some capacity, and we'll see. We're still kind of thinking, and I think once we start the actual writing process and see how that goes, we'll have a better idea of
cool. So I know, it's common knowledge that you guys have, the 3 guitarists plus you. How do you think that adds to your sound, live, or what it brings to it?
Well, it's kind of a necessity, really. A lot of our songs have a ton of guitar layers, and 2 guitars, you'd just never be able to. It just wouldn't sound full. Because if one guitar had to be dedicated to playing a clean layer on top of things, then you're kind of just left with one guitar holding down the rhythm. It's never going to be as full. But it has its problems. It makes it more tricky to mix live, I know, and one more person on stage, one more person to find a bed for on tour, but we can't really do it any other way. I
think it's awesome because I think it just gives it a wider, broader, just bigger sound altogether. So you guys put out that music video for Scarlet, and they had that crazy mustard ketchup theme. Can you just explain where that concept came from?
Honestly, that came from the producer of the video, Wes Richardson. He's an amazing guy, incredible creative vision. He threw a load of ideas at us for what we might want to do for our video. And then after those, he was and then there's this one other idea, but you guys, you're definitely not gonna want to go for that, And we managed to convince him to explain it to us, and that was just the whole storyline, the ketchup versus mustard, barbecue in space kind of thing going on. As soon as we heard it, we were that's it. Right? Yeah, let's do that.
That's awesome. What do you guys find is the best way to pass the time while you're on tour?
I don't know. I feel the more tours we do, the easier it becomes to pass time. Maybe we're just becoming really boring individuals. But I just kind of sit around. I often take on some mixing work, remote mixing work for projects, and I can kill some time doing that, or I'll just read, or we'll watch a film, Plus, every time we tour, we end up coming back to areas we know where stuff is. So
yeah, you kind of get acclimated with the areas more often.
Right, so we can kind of make little day trips out to stuff.
Nice. If you could switch roles with someone in the band, or maybe learn a different instruments you haven't learned, what would you want to do?
Drums.
Drums?
Yeah, I'm already mainly a guitarist, really.
Yeah.
I play bass and love it in this band. But, over the last few years, I've been learning more and more about drums. I actually own a drum set and a load of snare drums and stuff, and I can't play at all. I just use them for recording. But if I could play those, it'd be great.
It's good. It's nice and therapeutic, man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
If you guys could collaborate with another artist from a different genre, who would you want to do?
In a writing?
Yeah, if you want to put out a song with feature another artist or work with another artist.
That's tricky. I feel like you'd get very different answers from different members of the band. Let me try and think. It would be awesome to collaborate with, I don't know, something really geeky and fusiony, and just go really overboard with prog fusion nonsense. Maybe someone like Virgil Donati, an Australian drummer, but what would be really awesome would be to collaborate with someone like Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
A cinematic, dark kind of thing that's somehow metal. Actually, that's my answer.
Yeah, right there.
The first answer. Okay. That's what I want to do. Can we make that happen?
Yeah, we can we'll make it out. Right. We'll make a few phone calls or something. We'll try and make it work. Well, to close off, do you have anything else to say to your fans?
No, just thanks so much, guys.
Awesome.
If you come to a show, then thank you very much. And if you're about to come to a show, I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks for watching Crescendo TV. We're hanging out with Nolly from Periphery.